In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club.
Kevin Hart and Katt Williams have a history of trading jabs, but their latest clash revolves around Williams' appearance on Shannon Sharpe's podcast. In this episode, Williams not only critiqued various comedians, but also made claims about his own entertainment career.
That's how a legacy is built. So all of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do?
During the interview, Williams suggested that Hart might be an industry plant, appearing independent while having connections to the industry or corporate world.
He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is?
Hart briefly responded on social media, formerly Twitter, now X, while promoting his upcoming Netflix movie, Lift, urging Williams to let go of his anger. In a recent interview with Fox 5's Kevin McCarthy about his new action comedy, Lift, Hart addressed the ongoing feud more extensively.
In my opinion, there's nobody on the planet who promotes films the way you do. There's something about your work ethic and the way you promote films, even to a point where you'll tweet out a response, like to the Katt Williams situation, while promoting your movie.
Yes.
A brilliant way to do it. You could have also responded with a Mark Twain link because you're getting the Mark Twain Prize here in March. But I just wanted to get your perspective on that. I feel like you always respond positively to negative situations. And I wonder your perspective on that and kind of, I know your grind. I've been interviewing you for years, Kevin. I know you work really hard, but what's your perspective on that and your response to that situation?
I said it, and this sums it up well. Like you don't entertain the circus, you watch it, right? And when a lion comes out and rides the bike, you don't think about it too hard. You just go, okay, that's crazy. A lion's riding a bike, and then you go home and enjoy the rest of your day. I don't feed into the stuff at all. At the end of the day, it's all entertainment to a certain degree. So you just hope that people can be smart enough and have a tremendous amount of logic to just go and possibly do research or fact check. And if they do, then great. If they don't, then kudos to that as well. I just don't have the time for it. There's too much going on. So to your point, while marketing and promoting a movie, I think the biggest priority for me is getting my fan base to understand how excited I am about the work that I put into this.
Interestingly, Torrei Hart, Kevin Hart's ex-wife, has entered the picture. She announced that she's going on tour with Katt Williams, showcasing her own comedic talents.
Your ex-wife is going on tour with Katt.
I want everybody to win. I hope the tour is great.
I love that. So you are supportive of her. Thank you, Mr. Hart. I appreciate you.
In a twist, court documents from Torrei and Kevin Hart's 2011 divorce reveal Torrei's involvement in developing a reality TV show called Comedy Wives. Torrei, being Kevin Hart's ex-wife, played a significant role in his successful career.
All right, Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Torrei Hart, announced that she will be going on tour with Katt Williams. We're gonna end with Flame because Flame, you know about this field here, but we're gonna start with Al. Al, what's your initial gut reaction about this?
The shade. My initial gut reaction is, honestly, and maybe Flame can bring some context to this, I never knew she was a comedian.
Yeah, she wrote a lot of his stuff in the early part of his career.
So that's awesome. See, I didn't know that. So the fact, and Katt Williams made it very clear that he only invites new comedians that are better than him to join him and introducing them.
Torrei and Kevin Hart divorced in 2011 after tying the knot in 2003. Despite their past, Torrei recently announced on Instagram that she would be joining Katt Williams' Dark Matter tour for select dates in January and February. This revelation comes less than a week after Williams publicly criticized and mocked Kevin Hart on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast, reigniting their long-standing feud.
Kevin Hart done went 25 years without ever being in the same building with me at the same time. If I go in the building, he walk out. You've never seen us in the same building ever in 25 years. It's like that. Why? Yes. Because I'm really the product. It's not what you think. I am never under the influence of anything. I'm always in my right mind. I'm always a physical specimen. And when you see me, I'm much, much bigger than you had thought.
The last time Williams and Hart had a public clash was back in September 2018, sparked by Williams dissing Tiffany Haddish on the Frank and Wanda radio show. Williams questioned Haddish's standing in the comedy world, leading Hart to step in and defend her on The Breakfast Club.
My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy.
Yeah.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You f***ed off promo shoots. You f***ed off your promo trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh, okay.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what, I gotta fix me, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stand up for comedy. So when you say Tiffany Haddish doesn't deserve or isn't really a comedian and these other women have worked hard, which they have. Shouts out to Melanie Camacho. Shouts out to Lou Nell. Shouts out to Leslie Jones, who are all underneath the umbrella of Katt Williams. Katt Williams, have you ever used your platform to bring the people that were under you up? You haven't. So because you haven't, don't shit on those that now are.
In September 2021, according to Revolt, Katt Williams shared his thoughts with Baltimore radio personality Persia Nicole about a potential comedy battle with Kevin Hart. Williams confidently expressed his advantage, stating, "It's almost cheating for me. I have over 10 specials. I don't have to pick but 2 jokes from each special, and I've already deaded anyone whose last name isn't Pryor anyway."
I have far less play in me than you would like. And I'm relentless. I'm out there. I'm still, to this day, I play 11 games of basketball with a 20-year-old. The record is 92-6. For a 5-year period, every single movie that Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk, that all I had said was, just, can we take some of this step and fetch it shit out? And then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual, because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem, and then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was, and acting like I'm a bad person because I keep standing on my standard. But yeah, it's interesting, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Like, again, I'm on the winning side of these decisions.
That'll do it for this video, folks. Thanks for watching.